Okay, we're here at the Broadway Casino. Broadway is actually, there's a food street. We're gonna walk down the food street in the middle of the day. It's about 1 p.m. right now. And this is part of Galaxy, so you can see this little walkway right there that connects this giant casino. So Galaxy is gonna be, when it's fully built, it'll be one of the biggest casinos in the world, or the biggest one. You can see all the cranes everywhere around there. And we're going to focus on this side of it, which is Broadway Macau, which is connected to Galaxy. I think it's the same company. And we're just gonna walk on in and take a look around. Let's go check out the room. Okay, I'm the content creator for this channel. If you like what I'm doing, just subscribe and hit the like button. Okay, so here we are. We're coming into the Broadway. So we're gonna take a look around. We're gonna go down a food street right here. There's Galaxy behind us. Some of the big buses, whole fleet of buses over there. And we're gonna walk down this one right here, Broadway food street. There you go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so we just had to show our code. It says that we're healthy, that we're not sick. It's basically a code that just says that we don't have the virus and COVID. It's kind of ironic because you basically have to fill it out yourself, and then if you say that you're sick, then it'll say that you're ready and you're not allowed to go in. But if you say that you're not sick, then you'll be allowed to go in. So it's kind of a self thing. But actually there's some other records of Macau. I'll tell you about that in a minute as well. Let me just kind of walk by. So we're gonna go down that way in a minute. This is the food street right directly that way. We're gonna walk down to this waterfront real quick. So yeah, it's kind of funny. So basically that code, but actually the surveillance in Macau is quite high. So there's cameras absolutely everywhere. If we looked around a little bit, well, this is the casino, so you can see cameras anywhere. Anyways, if we look around a little bit, I'm sure I'll see them. I don't see them right now, but I'm sure they're around everywhere. But basically we're kind of in a surveillance state, and you do those codes everywhere you go, and people can see where you've been anyways, based on different things. So for example, so we're kind of at this waterfront, so this is kind of the reason I want to come back here. But anyways, there's a Portuguese casino called Dragon. They just built this recently. So this is like a little walkway down by the water, ecological area. It's a bit hard to see, these trees. That's actually kind of unfortunate. They grow these long, they started growing these trees, but before there was nothing here, and you could see to the other side, and now they started growing all these trees in here. And then soon this will be growing so much that you won't be able to see the park. You won't see that you're next to the skyline with all those buildings over there, and you're next to this water ecological zone either. It's kind of funny how they try to cover that up. Actually, that's a really common theme in Macau as well. They'll try to cover up things like that you would think should be the focus. Like if you have this property right here, you should just have this amazing view of this, right? And you should be able to overlook it. Instead we have to kind of stand up on this. I have to stand up on this thing here. So anyways, that right there is going to be a giant financial district that they're building right now. It's kind of designed to put Chinese yuan into the international market with the Macau Pataka, bring in some pretty massive changes into the city of Macau financially, make it into a financial center. So anyways, you would think that that would be opened up so you could view that. Anyways, I'm gonna go back to the camera discussion. So we are so heavily watched by cameras. So for example, we use these little Macau passes that are under our name, and then when you ride the bus, they know what bus you've been on. So if somebody with COVID was to get on a certain bus at a certain time, they could have the records to all the other people that were on the same bus at the same time as well. Stuff like that. There's also tons of facial recognition. So China and Macau, China kind of leads the world in that anyways. So there's facial recognition technology as well. Let me just kind of show you some of the surprise from Macau. So it's basically dragon fruit smoothies. There's a little pasteleria shop, like a bakery. Let me see what else is here. That's a common Chinese one. Dim sum specials, Chinese one. So basically what you're going to see on this one is a lot of restaurants. So this is called Food Street, Broadway Food Street, food court. But one of the things about it, there's a Japanese one, cheese sasha. That's unusual. So little Japanese there. Generally speaking, most like Macau is a really international city, so you will have foods from all over the place for the most part. Not everywhere, but definitely more than you would if you were in the China side, across the border. Be careful when I say that, because there's a lot over there too. But generally speaking, these casinos are very, very Chinese food oriented, so they just target towards that one market only. And you can tell that anyways, because there's a lot of indicators of that when you're in here. Most of the games are baccarat, they're kind of a Chinese games. This is the Macau food for the mainland Chinese audience. Chicken. So yeah, most of these are almost all Chinese restaurants. So but yeah, if you go to like Taipa Central, you'll see, you know, Thai next to Japanese, next to pizza, next to this, next to that. So what the locals in Macau eat is a lot more international, but what the tourists eat is almost predominantly Chinese restaurants. So sometimes it's a little bit disappointing, I think, because here I always feel like it's pretty much only tourists, not many locals come here. But it is what it is. Macau flavors, so there's kind of interesting, right? But again, it's more Chinese food there, more Chinese food. There is a Thai food one down here. There it is in green. So that's something a little bit different. And you also got like this live performance band. I think they usually perform in Mandarin, or I think it's usually in Chinese anyways. Let's see what these are. These are little foot things. You put your feet in those and they'll eat away. There's the one Thai restaurant. So basically this whole thing is basically for the China market, but there's two places down here that are for foreigners, and we're gonna walk by them in a minute. And those have very expensive Western food, so you'll get different types of burger kind of stuff. Kind of cool. So yeah, this is kind of the international part. So down there is pretty much almost all Chinese. We saw one Japanese in there. And then down here in the corner you have a Thai. And then you have this one. This is called the Roadhouse. And you also have that Irish bar over there called Duffy's. So this one will attract pretty big foreign audience. So here's where a lot of expats will go to. Most of the workers are from the Philippines. And this is kind of everywhere right now in Macau. This Funny Eye Brewery. I'm gonna guess it's a local brewery. Yeah, right now it's like 1 o'clock, but sometimes they'll play sports or different things that will bring in a daytime audience. Right now they're mostly just cleaning up. Then you got Duffy's bar across the way, Duffy's Irish bar. So that's the Roadhouse right there. And then Duffy's is over here. This is the same owner as both of these, Duffy's and Roadhouse. Back over there is condominiums. There's a street back there. Kind of interesting. So there's the Roadhouse right there. So, okay. So now we're at the Broadway Casino. I think what we're going to do is going to go inside. So you got to see the food street, and we're going to go inside now, show you what's in there. Might as well do a nice comprehensive video. It's today is a Saturday about 1 o'clock. It is COVID, so that street, there's a lot of mainland Chinese here. It's like 20,000 mainland Chinese a day, at least recently with COVID. Nobody else is allowed. No foreigners are allowed to come into Macau. that's why it's kind of, you know, their audience, they don't really target that audience at all. So it looks like this is something for kids. That's where we just were at Food Street. So let's go up. So yeah, this is 40 Map. Let's see what this is. Children's Amusement Exhibition. About $5. Well, this is interesting. Most things in Macau are on the left side. So that's the other thing too. Sometimes in Macau, these casinos will be all different. So they'll kind of, I think they drive on the right side in mainland China. There's somebody that's on their phone and they're hanging out. So yeah, Macau and Hong Kong, they drive on the left side of the street. In China, they ride on the right side. So this is kind of set up in the mainland Chinese way where this is the right side as well. So it's kind of the opposite of everywhere else in Macau. But yeah, actually the casinos, yeah, again, I think I say this in most of my casino videos. I do lots of street ones. I don't really talk about it at all. But whenever I'm in the casinos, if everything is so targeted towards the tourist. That tourist, here's all the restaurants that we saw downstairs. So Chinese. So a lot of times they consider these exotic and foreign foods because they're different part of China, right? And so Hunanese is a certain province, Cantonese is Hong Kong, Macau, Canton, Guangzhou, Taiwan is China, Singapore, China. So these are all Chinese as well. So marinated dishes, Chinese. That's the one Thai restaurant. Sichuan, spicy Chinese. That's definitely Chinese. They like that style right there. The shown is a Portuguese one, but that's also popular. That's like the Macanese and Portuguese is kind of the selling point. So when Chinese people come, they want to try that out. Here's some different foods. So it's a pork chop bun right there. That one's one of the most famous ones. This one. These are like two of the biggest ones that people like to get when they come to Macau from mainland China. Then these are just kind of staples that you'd find everywhere in Chinese-speaking countries. This one is that Portuguese one. That looks pretty tasty. But actually, this Portuguese restaurant is kind of a fusion one. It's not really Portuguese. It's more like I ate it once. I didn't really like it. I need to go again, see if it changes. But I love Portuguese food a lot. Really like it a lot. But that particular one, I almost never see Portuguese people that go there. But if you are Portuguese people, let me know if you go there. Nuclear acid test for tourists. Uh-oh, we got some music. So we're gonna try to get out of here. There's a lot of construction. Okay, I gotta cover up the video a little bit. So anyways, that's the Broadway, and now Broadway leads into Galaxy, so I'll just keep the camera on a little bit and kind of continue with what we're talking about. But yeah, basically these casinos, there are some exceptions. So that casino actually has a couple Western places, the Roadhouse and the Duffy's Irish Bar, and then the Thai restaurant. So that actually is a little bit of a corner, and that was immensely popular when it opened up for the first year or two. I still see lots of foreigners that go there actually, but I haven't gone there myself in a while. I think we can go out. We can. Okay, that's this kind of view around here a little bit. So that's where we're just at, was at the Broadway right there. You can also go all the way down here. Okay, so I guess that's a good spot to end. There's Galaxy over there, all that construction. And we'll finish right there. Chiquinha, chiquinha.